Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington, not your first time here, hi, welcome back. I am so glad that you guys have found me and this video. If you guys have not yet hit that subscribe button or click the little bell, I absolutely invite you to do so. And let's go ahead and let's dive on into today's video, which I'm doing my book of the month monthly haul. Bum, ba, da, ba. So I get a box, my husband gets a box, / I get a box. And then my mother-in-law gets a box, and I do most of the picking of the books, and then I just exchange the books with them. So I have 11 books that I had ordered from a book of the month for different people. So let's go ahead and let's dive on into the first box, which is going to be mine. So I had picked up this right here. This is the one from Lisa Matlin. This is the one that was optional for this month, September's book, and that is The Stranger Upstairs. So this is about a woman and her husband, and they buy this house, and then very creepy things begin happening as they are trying to renovate it. And now her husband hates her, and the people that are trying to help renovate is trying to cover up all the dark and weird and crazy things that have happened in there. They do know that there was a murder, but that's all that they really know. And now she needs to try to figure out what is going on with this house before it's too late. The next one is going to be A White Horse by Erica Worth. Woman named Carrie who is spends a lot of her time at bars reading Stephen King, smoking cigarettes, and somehow she summons her mother's ghost, and a really disastrous, mean, just terrifying monster of a thing. And so now she's being haunted by like images of her mother's past, while this thing is trying to make its way to murder her or possess her. I'm not quite sure what. Now she needs to figure out what happened to her mom all of those years ago, what secrets are being held, and if she's going to be able to solve them before it's too late. The next book is going to be Firstborn. This is about a set of twins. They grew up together. They were very, very, very close. Now they are adults, and Katie finds out that her twin had died. So now she feels like she needs to go and figure out what happened. So now it's just kind of a game of cat and mouse while she tries to figure out what had happened to her twin. Then we have Sign Here by Claudia Lux. This is about the Harrison family who had sold, a few of them had sold their soul to the devil, and now they are waiting on one more soul to be sold. So it's going to be about, they call him Pey, but it's P-E-Y-O-T-E, Peyote? Peyote? I don't know. That's what the name of it is. That's what their name is. But anyways, Pey is the one who is trying to finish like their job that they have to do. So they're trying to get the Harrisons to sell one more final soul. So when they're finally all in this place together on a camping trip, he shows up with the help of some friends to try to get them to sell their soul. And while doing so, a lot of the family secrets become unraveled, and then they have to realize that the choices that they have made do have consequences. So I'm really excited. This is supposed to be like really dark and creepy, but also super funny. So I'm really, really excited to give that a try. And then the last book from my box is called The Family Game. So this is about a girl who is getting ready to marry her fiance. The fiance doesn't really have a lot to do with his family, but as soon as they catch wind that they are getting married, now they're trying to inch their way back into their lives. But then the really weird part is her fiance's dad hands her a tape that says, hey, I recorded this book. I would like your take on it. Let me know what you think. But while listening to the tape, she realizes that the tape is not about a book. It's a confession to a horrendous crime. And now she needs to try to figure out, did this man give her this piece of information to like test her loyalty, like make sure she doesn't say anything to anyone, because if so, she's going to end up dead? Or was he trying to give her this piece of information because he's like, hey, we need help. We need to get out of here. Something weird is going on. Or what is really happening here? So she needs to try to like figure that out while trying to, plan for a wedding, while also not trying to reveal too much to the other family members, so that way she can stay alive as well. So next we're going to move on into the box for my husband. He really did not care about any of the books of the month this month, so I just did the main picking. So the first one that I pitch is going to be The Intern. So this is about an intern who is working underneath the judge. And then her younger brother is accused of a crime, and the judge on his case is going to be the one that she's working on. But then her brother goes missing, and she's trying to like figure out what happened to him. And in doing so, she has to get close to the judge. And then she realizes that the judge may not be as good of a person as is let on to be. So now she's trying to solve that case while also trying to keep herself safe as well, because now somebody is after her as well, and she's trying to figure out why, all before it's too late. We then have Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This is going to be about Maggie, and this home that she has moved into is really super haunted, and her dad had wrote a book about a haunting of a home, and that has really upset the townspeople. They don't want their town to be famous or anything like that, so they're upset about that. So now she's trying to uncover like what exactly is happening in the house and what real life events are really going on, but the real true thing, what's really actually happening, may be more terrifying than just believing that it was ghosts. And the last one for his box is going to be My Dark Vanessa. I have a feeling this is really going to be super, super hard for me to read. So this is about a young girl who falls in love with her teacher, and a few years later, a student reaches out to her because she is charging him with assault or statutory rape, things like that. And now she's like really stuck with, should she be silent because about like her experience with this teacher, because she is struggling with like, well, I really felt like as a small child, I guess she was in high school, but as a younger child, a younger student, that I really wanted this, and so I shouldn't speak badly about him because I wanted it just as much as he did. Or should she say something because it seems to be a pattern, and being an adult with children is not okay. So this is definitely going to be, I feel like, really, really heartbreaking and really hard to read, because I can relate with this so very much, which is really sad, but I can definitely relate with this book. So I think it's going to be really hard to read, but I am so excited to read it. So the last box is going to be the box that me and my mother-in-law kind of get together. Either she adds all the books that she's really interested in, or I add books I'm interested in, or we just kind of mix and match. This one we did mix and match. She picked 2 and then I picked 1. So the first one is going to be You Again. This was one of the picks of the month, and this is what she had chosen. So it is about Ari and Josh. They meet each other and they hate each other right off the bat. They are like, no, this is not working out. We hate each other. But then years later, they run into each other again after years of like heartbreak and trying to find themselves. And then they just agree that they should be just friends. And it kind of goes over just like their relationship now as being super platonic. And then she wants to know, are they able to be more than just nemesis or friends? So that's going to go on kind of their adventure. The next one is going to be another book that she chose, and that's going to be really good actually. So this is about a 29-year-old who's recently divorced, going through a lot of just like major life changes all at one time. And this just kind of goes through like her journey of trying to just get her life back together, back on track, figure out how she wants her life to end up. And so it's just kind of like her journey on finding herself. So then the very last one is the book that I chose. And the book that I chose is called The Comeback by Ella Berman. This is about a childhood star. You know, she was making it big and then she just randomly vanishes and disappears for a year. Now she is coming back and she's trying to get her life together, get her life straight. But there's a lot of like people that don't want her to see her change or be any different. And it goes back and forth from like past to present about what her life was like before she left versus what she's trying to do to make it different now. And it just kind of shows about like her struggle as being like a young child star in the industry. So I'm excited about all of those books. Those are all the 11 books that I had got from Book of the Month. I'm seriously so excited. There were so many really, really good ones. I'm really excited to see what it's going to be next month's books. I'm really hoping it's going to be like a lot of really spooky options since it's going to be October. But I'm really happy with my September picks. I've had Book of the Month now for quite a while. I think I'm like on box 7 for me, And then for my husband and mother-in-law, I think one of them's on like number 3 and one of them's on like number 5. That's how many months they've been with them. And I have been pleasantly surprised every single time. All of the books are really good. I love a really good hardcover. I know it's like controversial as to whether or not people like hardcover or not. I like hardcover. I really like the way that it feels. They feel really nice. They look really nice on the shelves. I'm really in love with that. Let me know if you guys get book of the month. If you do, what do you think about their selection? Have you ever wanted to sign up? I will leave my referral link down below. That gets me a free book and that gets you a free book as well. And then if you use my referral link, I think it's like $12.99 to sign up for a first box. But if you use a referral link, it's only like $5.49 to sign up. That's what you pay. And then you get a book or two, and you get like one that you pay for, and then you get the free credit book. And then you can refer other people with your own link to do the same. Or you could, like I did with mine, and I referred my husband and my mother-in-law. Let me know what you guys think of this down below. Make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you have not yet already. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.